Hey there folks, Nick Carlson here addressing the latest controversy, that being why I wasn't in YouTube Rewind 2023. So, a little context. As many of you know, YouTube Rewind 2023 dropped earlier this year. It was widely anticipated. It was supposed to celebrate all the big things that happened for YouTube in the year 2023, such as Anyway, big event, all the major creators showed up, myself included. I was very excited to participate. I wanted to expose my Nick Carlson Press brand to an even wider audience. This was going to be the thing that finally put me on the map, to kind of set the path for me. I was on set for about a day, and I can talk about all this, by the way. They forgot to hand me my NDA, so I never signed anything. So I was on set for about a day, and I left after a day, after I heard what I heard and saw what I saw. So, to sum it up, there is one major reason why I turned down the offer to be in YouTube Rewind. Well, actually, two reasons, but we'll get to that. So, reason number one, and this is the least important, the fact that reimagining security breach was not going to be featured in the video. And it wasn't because of the content, it was because it was technically uploaded in 2022. Now, this was a baffling decision to me because YouTube has been notoriously wishy-washy about its standards and practices. So I thought that maybe they could kind of, push the envelope with this video that was uploaded like literally 3 hours before the year 2023, but no, the December 31st, 2022, they said that they can't do that. They just couldn't make an exception, which, really pissed me off. I mean, with that video, I basically became monetized within the span of 6 hours. I broke the Five Nights at Freddy's fandom for about a week, maybe 8 days. So I thought that was a real slap in the face, a real erasure of YouTube history. I mean, it was close enough to 2023. I thought they would make an exception, but no. I guess, kudos to sticking to your guns and being, super literal, but I'm sure you would make an exception for Daco. But that's beside the point. The major reason why I turned down being in YouTube Rewind 2023 was this. If you remember, at the end of the video, there was that shot of the Viking funeral. There was the boat that they set on fire and pushed out into the lake. And on the surface, this is supposed to be a symbolic thing, like the end of a new year, the birth of another, resurrection, reborn in flames, all that, good literary mumbo jumbo. And many commenters pointed this out about this particular shot. Many had speculations and a few were correct. And I'm here to confirm that for those few that were correct, your speculations were indeed true. If you look closely near the bow of the ship that they push into the lake, you will see a game controller. Nondescript, off-brand, could have belonged to Xbox or PlayStation, didn't really matter. And again, those commenters were correct. The interpretation was there. The inclusion of that game controller was a deliberate in-joke by the creators of the video. The controller on the ship that was meant to be burned along with the ship was supposed to be a visual reference to MatPat's retirement. Now, some of you might be thinking that that was genius symbolism, but not everyone. I belong in that other camp, the camp that thinks that was a complete insult. So I can confirm, I have people, that MatPat was going to appear in 2023 Rewind, and he actually let the like the heads at YouTube know that 2023 is going to be his last full year of making content. He was going to retire in March of this year. And, you know, the heads, they heard that and they're like, oh, wow, MatPat, that's so, it's so, shocking. How about we include a little piece of, funny imagery in the video to kind of like, foreshadow that. And I'm not sure what MatPat said to that specifically. All I know is that a few days after that alleged conversation, he dropped out of it. I'm not sure if it was scheduling conflicts or it was because he actually felt the same about the inclusion of that joke. No one can confirm yet. If anyone knows MatPat, feel free to reach out. To put it simply, this was a massive insult to MatPat. Like him or not, MatPat really revolutionized YouTube. For well over a decade, he put out consistent content. He started like 4 or 5 spin-off channels. He was a golden goose for YouTube and their advertisers, which is ultimately what matters in the end. And this is how you choose to treat him, by taking a pivotal decision in his professional life and turning it into a visual gag. Completely unacceptable. When I learned of all this on the set, that drama had happened and what they were planning on doing with the ship, that's when I jumped ship. I refuse to be a part of this, like, denigration of a internet icon. And I know I'm not the only creator who made that decision as well. I'm not going to name them for fears of people coming to their houses and killing them, but they know who they are. I know they're watching this video, and I speak for you. That's all I'm going to say. If you thought YouTube Rewind 2018 was insulting, if you thought YouTube Rewind 2019 was even more insulting, YouTube Rewind 2023 made all those look like, little jabs, in my opinion. You do not treat MatPat that way. You just do not. I respect the dignity of MatPat. I have been his greatest champion since the beginning. To see that shit playing out, the callous disregard, I can't even talk about it anymore, honestly. Freaking AC, what just went on? So yeah, bottom line is, that's your reason why I wasn't in YouTube Rewind 2023. Many noticed a 6'2", 185-pound hole in there. That hole was me. And now you know that hole was left there for a very good reason. All right. And with that, I will see you all next time.